What's up, guys? One Morris here, bringing you guys a brand new episode of Redskins Station, the best station for Redskins Nation. Now, obviously, we got to start the week talking about Project 11. What a moving documentary Project 11 was. We all knew Alex Smith had been through many surgeries and many just trials over the past year, but we had no clue the level of pain and suffering and questioning that he was having to go through. Before I really talk about the story, I want to talk. I'm a guy that likes to direct, likes to write, so I'm gonna talk about what I thought about the layout of the documentary first. I thought it was really good. I think it just needed to be longer. I know it's called E60, it's like has to be an hour. I think if they had just went a full hour without commercials. Now, no, in the business you can't do that because you get money from playing ads and during your show. But I think if they had just kept that extra 16, 14 minutes in there, that would have made all the difference because it was really good. I liked the pacing, and then when it got to the very end, to like the last several months, like I'll say the last 6 months or so, it's like bam, 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 bam. Because like there's a lot that happened in the summer and the fall and the winter when they finished shooting. But I mean, I feel like they could have spent a few more minutes on that. Um, I think that was my main gripe, is that it just finished really fast, and it's something that's becoming like a usual thing now in documentaries and stuff. Like, and not this wasn't a documentary, but the movie The Way Back with Ben Affleck, um, talking about a guy who struggles with alcohol addiction and is trying to better himself, and he has this big climax where he falls back and then goes into rehab. And the rehab, people visiting him in rehab, him getting out of rehab, and then the team making the championship, all happens in like 5 minutes, bam, the end of the movie. I think it needs to be more fleshed out. I think that just makes for an all better movie when things are fleshed out. But and there's another documentary, um, Chasing Happiness on Amazon Prime. That one is all about the Jonas Brothers getting back together, and they flesh out this whole story, and then the comeback takes 5 minutes at the very end. It's just documentaries are just, they flesh everything out, and then when it gets to the point where everybody's like excited for it, the part where everything comes together, bam, 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 5 minutes, that's it. Because they flesh out on the backstory, and then just kind of slap you in the face with the ending. Say, all right, that's what happened. Move on. Anyway, November 18th, 2018. I was at the state Latin convention up in Richmond, and we had a break. So in the hotel we were at, um, I wasn't able to watch the game that day because, of course, I was at the convention. So everybody wanted Starbucks. So there was a Starbucks in this hotel lobby that we were at. So everybody went and got in line of Starbucks, while in the next room in the lobby they were playing the game on TV. So I didn't care about Starbucks. I went and watched the game. I'm seeing Trey Quinn get a couple good catches. He had a nice touchdown. I'm like, man, this is looking good. But I'm looking back there. I'm like, Alex Smith is getting beaten up back there. I had a bad feeling from that moment. I'm like, something good's not going to happen. I'm like, he's going to get injured today. I know it. I didn't think it was going to be the serious injury it was. So I'm watching the game. I think I watched till halftime. So then we went to a kind of like a lecture sort of thing, and I forgot to turn my phone off. It was on vibrate, so I'm feeling that thing going off in my pocket. And I'm like, it's like, I know I like to be right many times, but I don't want to be right now because I'm all thinking is Alex Smith's hurt. I like that can't be. He's been playing so good, and the amount of times he's been hit this season and gotten back up. There's no chance he's hurt. Well, I was wrong. My phone is going off. It's just going off in my pocket. And I'm like itching because I need to look at it because I'm like, what the heck is going on? I just thought maybe it's the game updates or an injury. I get out the scammers, and I look and I'm seeing Alex Smith is hurt and that he's been rushed to the hospital for a leg injury, and I'm just like, I can't believe I was right. I didn't want to be right. And I was like, things were going so good for him. I mean, not just for the Redskins. Say for the Redskins, for us as fans, that's selfish. Things are going so good for Alex, and if we're all to turn around and he's in a hospital fighting for his life in the next day, I mean, you can't make that up. You can't make that up. That's movie stuff right there. So, alright. 2 years later, now we're here. We've seen the documentary. What I think it was a great documentary. It showed how much he had to go through. The fact that he got taken to San Antonio, Texas, to a military hospital for it to be treated as a military grade blast injury. I mean, that's just crazy. 17 surgeries. They showed the leg. I saw somebody compare it this morning to what looked like a chicken bone. It was just half of his leg is there. The other half is gone because it was killed by the flesh-eating bacteria. And it was just painful seeing him, on all those medicines, trying to keep the pain down and trying to keep down the flesh-eating bacteria, and you just see he's just out of it. I mean, he is just out. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know who's around him. It's the saddest thing to watch. And they say we're in life-saving mode and we're in leg-saving mode, and we're doing it in that order. I mean, knowing that 2 days ago you were an elite quarterback playing in the NFL, now you're fighting for your life and you might lose your leg. You might lose your life. You can't. It always happens to the good people, I haven't met Alex. I met a lot of people in the Redskins over the past couple of years, but I haven't met Alex. I can just tell he's a stand-up guy. He's really good. He's just a good person to be around. At training camp, he's getting paid whether he's there or not. He gets paid. You saw that contract he signed off the trade. I mean, obviously, he was getting paid. He didn't have to come, but he came, and he stood by Case. He stood by Colt, and the one he stood by most at training camp and what you saw from practices throughout the season, Dwayne. He was being very instrumental in Dwayne. They were coached by the same guy. They were both coached by Urban Meyer. They share that. They share that bond with each other. And I think what goes on from Alex, he's going to be very instrumental with Dwayne, because I think you can't have a better mentor. Because look what he did. Pat Mahomes. Everything he does. The Super Bowl. The past 2 seasons where they've lit everybody up. When they ask him, how'd you get here? He always says, Alex. Alex taught me. I mean, he's just such a good-natured person on and off the field. You hate to see something like this happen to him. And I don't think you can ignore the fact of how strong his family, but especially his wife, was there. She didn't take the easy answer. She sat down with the doctor and said, you got to tell me what's going on, because I need to know what's going on with my husband. I mean, it was powerful. I mean, I don't usually get teary-eyed watching stuff, but I mean, it was drawing me close to that, because it was just so powerful. Because her saying, I don't care if it's on no legs or one leg or 2 legs. I want him home with my family, and my kids. I mean, to be able to sit down with the doctor and tell, because most people, they don't want to hear the answer. They kind of sit beside, it's like, well, let's just hope for the best. I don't want to hear the answer. Let's just hope for the best. She was like, no, I'm not hoping for the best. I want to know what's happening. I need to know what's happening to Alex. And I think that was I think the fact that they showed that was just great. And the fact that the family let the cameraman in on this whole process is also just very telling to how open they are about getting the story out. Because this is not something that may happen again on the football field. Joe Theismann had a similar thing on the same day back in, I can't remember the year to save my life. Was it 82? Maybe 83. I don't know. It's crazy. It's the same day, but that wasn't a military blast. That was a compound fracture. The bone is exposed, and then the fact that they don't know where the flesh-eating bacteria came from. They believe when they were pulling stuff out of the wound, they pulled a part of his sock. They believe maybe some of the rainwater, some dirt from FedEx Field got into the sock and got into the wound because it was an open wound with the bone sticking out, obviously. But it was tough to watch, but it was so good. I didn't want it to end after an hour. I wanted to keep going because I just wanted to see more. But the thought of, after all he went through, no matter what his leg looks like, granted his leg looks like the Blue Ridge Mountains with the way they had the tissue in there. But the fact that he's walking on 2 legs, 2 real legs, not 1 leg and 1 prosthetic. The fact that he's running with his kids. The fact that he's jogging. The fact that football is in the question. The fact that he's pushing a sled with that leg. I've never seen somebody more determined. And whether you're a Cowboys fan, an Eagles fan, a Giants fan, or any other NFL fan, and you've been screwed over by Alex Smith in the football game, if you hated him until then, I don't know how you can hate him anymore. I mean, I've never seen somebody have that drive. I've never seen somebody have so much passion in what they love to where they're willing to put their body back on the line for that. Granted, do I think it'll happen? No, absolutely not. I don't think his wife is going to let that happen. And the doctors can clear him for activities, outside activities, running, swimming, working out. But there's a difference between being cleared for that and being cleared for football. You have to be cleared for contact. And if the bone might be strong enough at some point, but is the muscle strong enough? Is it going to be able to hold up? Because if you're a defensive lineman, you don't want to hit Alex because you know what can happen. But once that ball is snapped, no matter what's going on with that other person's life, you're gonna have to kill him. I mean, there's nothing. I can't say anything else. I played football for 5 years. When that ball is snapped, you don't care about anybody's well-being on that field. That's in the opposite jersey. When it comes to a football field, you want to rip the head off of every single person that's not wearing your jersey. And it's not going to be any different if Alex takes the field. I don't think he'll ever get cleared for contact football because I just don't think doctors will be willing to test the limits of that injury because that's risky to test that kind of limit. But I hope the best for Alex. I hope I get to meet him sometime soon because I'm going back, at least attending training camp this summer. I don't know if I'm actually going to be volunteering there again, but I hope I get a chance to meet him. I'd love to talk to him for just a minute, and we'll see where it goes from here. I don't think he'll be playing again, but you never know. What he has so far is a medical miracle. So I don't see where you can count him out for anything. So let's pray for Alex, hope for the best, and thank you all for watching Redskins Station. Make sure you subscribe down below if you enjoyed. Put some comments down below, start a healthy discussion about our topic today. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed. Make sure to hit the bell button by the subscribe button so you always know when I'm uploading a new video. Thank you for watching Redskins Station, the best station for Redskins Nation. Always remember hashtag HTTR, hail to the Redskins. I will see y'all tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Wednesday. But I'll see y'all later. Stay safe, wash your hands, social distance, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.